Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis Radio. Today we are talking about the Muppets, and on Disney Plus, there is a new show that has been greenlit. But before we go any deeper, guys, just remember that at least one of my videos every week will not be coming to the YouTube channel. It will only be coming to my BitChute, Odyssey, and Rumble channels. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you have not started following me on at least one of those three alternative sites, the links to those are down in the description below. And with that out of the way, guys, let's get into this article from Hollywood Reporter, and that is the Muppets Mayhem series is officially a go at Disney Plus. The Goldbergs creator Adam F. Goldberg is behind the comedy starring Lilly Singh. That's the only criticism that I have right off the bat, is that it is starring Lilly Singh, of all people, to be in the Muppets. You know, why couldn't they get like Linda Cardellini, you know, the from Muppets Now, because at least then it would kind of be funny, and it would connect the two shows together, you know, referring to, you know, Muppets Now in this upcoming, you know, Muppets Mayhem. Disney Plus has taken another swing at a Muppets TV series. The streamer, following a lengthy development process, has handed out a series order to comedy The Muppets Mayhem, with Lilly Singh set to star. The comedy will follow the Electric Mayhem Band, and some people may not remember the Electric Mayhem Band. That was Dr. Teeth, I think, is the lead singer. You also had Animal was the drummer, and I'm not gonna pretend to, you know, be like the biggest fan. I'm not gonna pretend to be the biggest fan of the Muppets. I can't tell you who's who in the Electric Mayhem Band, but they were shown a few times during the original Muppet show. The comedy will follow the Electric Mayhem Band as it records its first ever album. Singh will star as the human lead Nora, the junior A&R executive who was tasked with managing and wrangling the band that originally debuted in the pilot for the Muppet Show in 1975, and, you know, obviously the band's debut. Sources say the 10-episode comedy will begin filming in April. The series, which will feature Dr. Teeth, Animal, Floyd Pepper, Janice, Zoot, and Lips. I should have just read a little further down. Then I could have pretended to be a Muppet aficionado, even though I'm really not. I watched the Muppets growing up, but I'm not like the biggest fanatic of them. Not like Crazy Joe is over on the Mega Podtastic YouTube channel. Anyway, the series, obviously, which will follow those characters, is described as a music-filled journey in which the 45-year-old band comes face-to-face with the current-day music scene as they attempt to go platinum. The Goldbergs creator Adam F. Goldberg, Bill Beretta, and Jeff Yorks developed the series based on the characters created by Jim Henson. Beretta is known for doing the puppetry and voices of Rolf, is it Ralph? Or Rolf. I think it's Ralph. I think it's Ralph the dog. The Swedish chef, Dr. Teeth, Bobo the bear, and Pepe the king prawn, among others, after inheriting many of the roles following Henson's passing. Goldberg, Beretta, and Yorks will serve as writers and produce alongside Michael Bosstick and Chris Eber. The Muppet Studios' David Lightbody and Lee Slaughter will also executive produce. Quote, "We are so excited to bring the story of the Electric Mayhem Band to the front and center of this new series. They've been entertaining audiences since The Muppet Show, which debuted 45 years ago, so it's wonderful that these characters are finally getting to play lead rather than supporting roles," said Lightbody, Senior VP at Disney Live Entertainment and the Muppet Studios. The Muppets Mayhem marks the latest series in the Henson creative franchise at Disney Plus. The streamer previously teamed with Beretta for the Halloween special Muppets Haunted Mansion. I still haven't watched Muppets Haunted Mansion. I need to get around to watching that. The Electric Mayhem series is the second attempt by Disney Plus to revive the Muppets as an ongoing series. The first attempt, Muppets Live or Muppets Live Another Day, was scrapped after creators Adam Horowitz, Eddie Kitsis, and Josh Gad walked away from the project after a months-long development process that resulted in creative differences following an executive change that installed Lightbody at the helm of Muppet Studios. Disney Plus is also the home of short-form series Muppets Now. Yes, I believe there's only 6 episodes of that show, and it was all shot during COVID. It's actually quite interesting. It's kind of like what the Muppet Show was. It just isn't in the theater. It just, you know, it doesn't take place actually in the theater. The Muppets Mayhem hails from ABC's signature and marks the first series for Goldberg after he moved his overall deal from his longtime home at Sony Pictures Television to Disney's ABC in 2019. Quote, Adam F. Goldberg is our resident Muppet enthusiast at Signature, and getting to play in the sandbox with Bill, a longtime Muppet performer, as well as these beloved characters was a dream come true for him, Bill and Jeff, said ABC Signature President Joni Davis. Their take is fresh, fun, musical, and of course hilarious. We couldn't be happier to be the studio that is helping them get the band back together. The series from Muppet Studios is being overseen by I.O. Davis's Disney branded television unit. Quote, the Muppets are renowned for quality, creativity, and unrivaled fun storytelling for the whole family, said Davis, Disney branded television president. We are thrilled to have Adam, Bill, and Jeff at the helm to bring all of these iconic and great new characters to life in fresh and dynamic ways. For her part, Singh previously hosted an NBC late-night series A Little Late with Lilly Singh. Muppets Mayhem marks her latest venture with ABC's Signature after she had a recurring role in season 2 of the studio's Hulu comedy Dollface. She is writing a Netflix show from Blackish creator Kenya Barris, and continues to have a first look deal with NBC's alternative TV division. Now, am I particularly excited for the Muppets Mayhem for this Muppets Mayhem series? It depends on how they handle it. Let's go back into here. Obviously, the series is going to follow the Electric Mayhem Band. And I'm going to go ahead and reread this. Described as a music-filled journey in which the 45-year-old band comes face to face with the current day music scene as they attempt to go platinum. There is something there. They can do something with that. They can highlight what the music industry was like back in 1975 and show that clip from the pilot episode of The Muppet Show with Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem Band and their single Love Ya to Death, and have that compare and contrast to what music is now, which is, no pun intended, but a completely different animal in how corporatized everything became between 1975 and 2022 or 2023, whenever the hell this show is going to come out. There's no release date for this show. It's just an announcement that this is going to happen. So it largely depends on how they handle it. It can really go both ways. It can be a really, really good series, a really, really good, compare and contrast. I hate to use the term social commentary, but like I said, it could be a good compare and contrast for how the music industry was back in the 1970s and what it's like today, or they can completely fumble it, which is always a possibility, is that they go way too Hollywood with it, and it's like we can't have a bad ending because we have to appeal it to everybody, including children, and the whole believe in yourself bullshit, blah 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 blah. Anyway, I know I'm rambling for too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here before I ramble on any longer than I need to. So if you stuck around this long, thanks so much for doing so, and if you've been following me long enough, I'm terrible at ending these videos, so I will just see you guys on next time.